Big news today on President Trump's tax law and those opportunity zones, the tax breaks that are designed to help spur new investment in distressed communities. The guidance offers investors more details about what gains qualify, who can invest in, and the parameters of those investments. Joining me now from the White House, one of the president's top economic advisors, Kevin Hassett. Kevin, congratulations.
Oh, thanks. It's a huge day. It's a huge day.
It really is. It really is. I just want to let the audience know this is one of the issues that our senator from South Carolina, kind of put into that tax bill at the last minute, and he got a lot of grief. But I think this is going to be amazing for a lot of Americans.
Explain honestly, I think when we look back at the Trump administration, that this is going to go down as one of the great accomplishments, and it is a bipartisan accomplishment. I think that the fact is that geographic inequality is a really big problem in America. If you look at distressed communities, that they have a 25% higher mortality rate, they have a life expectancy that's about 6 years less, and a poverty rate that's above 30%. And really, nobody's heading into those places and investing. And at the same time, to define the problem, Americans are a good-hearted people. They want to help. They want to help the distressed communities, but they don't know how. And so what we've done is we've created a vehicle so that the people who are watching the show right now, they can make a difference in distressed communities now. Because what they can do is they can take the money that they have, say, in a mutual fund, and roll it into a fund that invests in distressed communities, and they can, make money and make a difference at the same time. It's really a historic day.
You anticipate up to $100 billion in private capital?
Secretary Mnuchin has estimated that he thinks as much as $100 billion is going to go into that. I've seen private people mention numbers sometimes 4 and 5 times bigger than that. And I think, frankly, it's going to err on the upside because I believe that Americans are a good-hearted people, that they want to make a difference. And with distressed communities, they haven't had a vehicle to do that. And now that we've created a vehicle, I think that there's going to be a rush to invest in these things, not just because people want to make money, but because people want to make a difference.
Kevin, one of the items I saw also that really stands out big time because of the tax benefits here, qualified opportunity funds through 2047 without losing these tax benefits. That's an amazing lure for a lot of people. I could see some big money going into these because, those kind of tax savings are what a lot of big corporations and funds are looking for.
Right. And again, what your viewers are looking for, even the small investors. And so the way to think about it is beginning today, because Secretary Mnuchin cracked the whip and got these people to put out the new regs, then the funds can start to form. They can really start today. And I would guess by Christmas or so, the typical listener is going to be able to take their capital gain. Suppose you invested in the Index 500 a zillion years ago and you have capital gain. You can sell that Index 500, move it into Opportunity Zone Fund, and not pay capital gains tax on it while you do that. And so you can take your hard-earned capital and put it to work making a difference in poor people's lives right away without having the tax guy get in between you and the poor people.
And we're talking about 8,761 communities, all
That's
50
right.
states, rural America, urban America, wherever there's blight and hopelessness. We know there's a lot of hidden talent in this country, and this is the kind of thing that we need perhaps to really ultimately unlock that, isn't it?
Right, and there's so much capital that what we're about to see, I think, is a race to get to the distressed communities and start to turn them around. And so think about it, if 100 to 500 billion is put into these funds, then there's going to be a heck of a lot of investment going on. The other thing that we're seeing already is that communities, distressed communities, their leadership is strategizing about how they best can lure the investors to their community. And so I think that what we're basically doing is unlocking entrepreneurial spirit around America and the charitable spirit around America in a way that I think is really quite historic. You can tell I'm really excited about it, but I think that everybody listening should be too.
Everybody should be. I bet you the return on investment for these local areas would be a lot more than the new Amazon headquarters. We've got less than a minute then. I want to ask you about something the Dallas Fed President Kaplan just said at a conference, because he's a voting member of the FOMC next year. He said America's economy would do well to adopt a Canadian-style immigration policy. I found that to be absolutely fascinating. He's talking about a meritocracy. I know the administration has talked about that as well.
Right. Well, President Trump has talked about that all the way back to the campaign. We've got a broken immigration system. And at the Council of Economic Advisors, one of the things that we've looked at is, what if we had a more skills-based immigration system so that people, who came here and got a great math or science degree got to stay? And the answer is that it'd be really great for the economy and great for economic growth. And the Canadians, I think, do it a lot better than we do. That's for sure.
Kevin Hassett, it's always a pleasure to talk to you. But when you have news like this, it's great for everyone listening and watching. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.